They threw her out with nothing, until she returned owning everything. "Pack your things. You're not welcome here anymore." The words echoed through the marble hallway as Priya stood frozen, suitcase at her feet. Her mother-in-law didn't even look at her. "Arjun deserves better," she said coldly. "We made a mistake accepting you." Priya turned to her husband. "Arjun?" she whispered. He didn't meet her eyes. "It's for the best," he muttered. That was the moment everything broke. Not the insults, not the years of being treated like she didn't belong, but this. Silence. Betrayal. 30 minutes later, she was standing outside the gates. No car, no money, no one. Behind her, the gates closed, as if she had never existed. Priya took a slow breath. Tears filled her eyes, but didn't fall, because something else had taken their place. Clarity. "They think I have nothing," she whispered to herself. A faint, almost invisible smile touched her lips. They have no idea. 3 years earlier. Priya wasn't who they thought she was, not even close. Before marriage, she had built something quietly, carefully. A digital infrastructure company that operated behind the scenes. No spotlight, no media, no attention, but massive power. She sold it, for millions. And instead of flaunting it, she disappeared. Chose a simple life, chose love, chose Arjun. Big mistake. Present day. That night, in a small rented apartment, Priya opened her laptop, logged into an account she hadn't touched in years. Balance, $18,400,000. She stared at the number, then exhaled slowly. "All right," she said softly. "Let's begin." Within weeks, Priya was back. Not as a wife, not as a daughter-in-law, but as a force. She launched a new venture, strategic investments, silent partnerships, calculated moves. And then, she saw it. A familiar name. Her former family's company. Struggling. Cash flow issues. Delayed payments. Hidden cracks behind a perfect image. Priya leaned back. "So this is what you've been hiding," she murmured. And then, she smiled. She didn't attack directly. No, that would be too obvious, too easy. Instead, she started acquiring their suppliers, one by one. Then, their minor investors. Then, their debt. Quietly, patiently. By the time they noticed, it was too late. "Why are our vendors pulling out?" Arjun shouted. "I don't know," his father snapped. "This has never happened before." "And the bank?" his mother asked, panic rising. "They're tightening terms." Everything was collapsing, fast. "We need emergency funding," Arjun said. "From who?" his father demanded. Silence. Then, a name appeared. A new investor. Powerful, wealthy, unknown. Willing to take control. They had no choice. "Set the meeting," Arjun said. The conference room felt heavy, desperate. The door opened, and Priya walked in. Savitri's face went white. You... Arjun stood up so fast his chair fell back. "Priya?" She didn't react, didn't smile, didn't hesitate. She walked to the head of the table and sat down. "You needed funding," she said calmly. "I'm here to discuss terms." Silence shattered. "This is a joke," Savitri whispered. Priya slid a file across the table. "Read." Arjun picked it up, hands shaking. Ownership structures, debt acquisition, control percentages. His eyes widened. You own this?" he said. Priya met his gaze. "I own your debt," she corrected. The room felt suffocating. "You can save us," Arjun said quickly. "Please." Priya tilted her head slightly. "Interesting," she said. "When I asked to stay, you said no." No one spoke. "You threw me out," she continued, "with nothing." Her voice didn't rise, but every word landed harder. "And now," she said softly, "you're asking me for everything." Savitri's eyes filled with tears. "We didn't know." Priya leaned forward. You didn't care to know. Silence. Then, she placed the contract down. You get funding, she said. Relief flickered, too soon. But I take control. Arjun's breath caught. You'll work under me. Savitri shook her head slowly. No. Priya's gaze was steady. The same way I lived under you. The words hit like a mirror. Weeks later, the company survived, but not as theirs. They had titles, but no power. Decisions? Not theirs. Respect? Gone. And Priya? She didn't celebrate, didn't gloat, didn't look back. Because this was never about revenge. It was about balance. Months later, a document arrived at Arjun's desk. Divorce papers, signed, final. At the bottom, a note. I gave you love when I had everything. You gave me nothing when I had nothing. He stared at it, hands trembling. Too late. Because the woman they once threw out now owned their entire world. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe to our channel if you like this channel.
Select now another video in our series of family and company dramas. They are all powerful stories of people coming back stronger after they have been humiliated or hurt by family members or their management. Always make sure you stay strong. Let nobody ever tell you what you are worth. You know the best. Of course.